Trevor, how was day one with pads on?
It was good. It was good to get back to kind of real football. Football how we're going to be playing. These games at. So getting back to it. You get the physicality part back to it. It's a lot different for O-linemen. O-linemen playing with jerseys on. It's kind of hard to get a lot of the timing is all different. The grabbing guys. It's completely different. But it was good to get back out there today.
Okay, what would you say you are right now, just as far as learning everything?
Yeah, every day I'm trying to get 1% better. Really, that's kind of my goal. You're not going to become, you're not going to get adjusted in one day and 1 week. Over time, you start stacking days up. You go from there, and by the time week one comes around, you see where you're at.
Do you wake up in the middle of the night worried about what someone's going to hit the quarterback?
Do I what?
Wake up in the middle of the night worried about someone hitting the quarterback?
I mean, kinda. No, not really. I mean, that's something you don't want to happen. So, I don't know if I wake up. I mean, I think I sleep pretty good.
But it's that's the only time you guys are ever on TV.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, that's the name of the game for O-linemen. I mean, that's the only time really O-linemen are spotlighted is when you screw up and everybody hates you. So, I mean, you try not to do that.
Do you feel like you have to show that, or do you have to feel like you have to keep it in check since you are a rookie around the live?
I mean, it's part of my game, I think. I mean, it's just how I am as a player, but, I'm obviously out there working technique. I'm trying to get better, at the technique of the game and getting the blocks down, and then, the finishing ability. That's what I pride myself in, and that's always going to be part of my game. So, yeah.
Do you feel like you got a pretty clear understanding of yourself of what you need to do to kind of make it, I'm guessing you want to start week one. Do you feel like you have like a good path of like, these are the things I want to do to make that happen?
Yeah, I mean, every day we're watching film. I mean, we're in meetings pretty much the whole afternoon. So we're spending so much time watching practices and installing and all that, but watching yourself in practice and seeing exactly what you need to do. I mean, I got Coach Streif, he's literally sitting to the right of me about maybe a foot away, and every play I'm in, he's telling me, hey, this is what you got to do better, good job on that, what can I do to improve? So having him he's been huge, and I've just been, every day just learning a little bit every day, and yeah.
Do you feel the growth?
Yeah, every day. I mean, with him, he's helped a ton. I mean, every day I'm feeling a little bit better and better, and I mean, it's just kind of a trajectory almost. I feel like I'm getting better and better every day.
So Trevor, when Peyton, Turner, and Taco Trouble yelling back at you, just your response is, I'm just working on my technique?
I didn't say anything. It's football. We're competing. I mean, it's a tough game for tough people. You got to be able to take that. There's no bad blood between us. I mean, we're just competitors competing.
We haven't gotten to see a lot of Peyton Turner. You're obviously blocking him. What are some of the things about him that stand out that he does well from an offensive lineman's perspective?
He's quick. He's long. He's athletic, quick, long. I mean, he's a good pass rusher for sure. And it's really our first day going against each other with pads on. So it's a completely different game when you got pads on versus no pads. So I still haven't seen a ton of them yet, but this week, next week, we'll see more of it.
Just for an example, what does change when you put the pads on, like as what you're going through?
Timing. I mean, timing your punches down, it's different because they got more surface area on them. You can actually kind of have a point where you can hit them at almost. Right. So, there's just a bunch, and yeah.
Do you think the veteran players, knowing your reputation as a guy who goes after it real hard, do you think they will try to goad you into penalties, or you kind of staying as far as like not getting out of that realm that you need to be in?
Yeah. I don't really know. I would have assumed maybe, but I try not to let that get to me. I want to play in between the whistle. I'm going to go hard in between the whistle. After the whistle, I'm going to line back up and go at it again.
Is Jari Evans, Jari played that way.
Mm-hmm.
Played here. Have you had conversations with him about this subject?
A little bit, yeah. We have it no line. Coach Marone and Coach Streif, all three of them, we've talked about that. that's just part of the game. That's my game. That's kind of how I play, and they're telling me they don't want me to lose that. It's hard to find people like that want to do that nowadays. So I really pride myself in that.
With today being the first day in the pads for y'all out here, is there something that stood out to you today that you plan to build on tomorrow?
Yeah, I mean, every day I'm finding something that, I saw, I improved at, and there's something that I need to improve on, and I'm going to watch, when we watch film this afternoon, I'll find little things I need to, really small details that I need to fix every day. So every day you're just trying to get a little bit better.
Is there a focus for you right now? I'm sure it's kind of all over
Yeah.
this, but is there a focus for you right now, like run game, pass game, anything like that?
Yeah, pass game for sure. I want to work on my hands. My hands, I can improve. That's probably my number one area I need to improve at right now. Is just my hands and punch timing. Just punch in general. Just everything about it. I think I can improve a lot, and that's going to help a ton with me.
Jari Evans was here not too long ago talking about holding his hands against Aaron Donald. Has he been really helpful for you on that in particular?
Yeah, he's been really helpful so far. I mean, having him is an NFL Hall of Famer. I mean, you can't really get much better than that. So having him, who's played at at the NFL at a really high level for a long time, it's awesome to have a guy like that in the building.
A couple days ago, Landon Young was telling us that it took him a little while to get used to the NFL cadence and just kind of getting used to the game in the NFL. How does the game just kind of catching on, like you said, once he's heard some different perspectives and how things
Yeah. Well, I know him. They didn't have a cadence at Kentucky apparently, so that'd be weird. But it was definitely hard to get used to at first. In OTAs, that was when I was kind of like, oh wow, like this is like it goes real quick. So I'm starting to get the hang of it more now. I still could get better at it, so just improving it day by day.
Trevor, James Hurst has spoken about like the obvious balance between competing with you for the starting spot and then also being a teammate to you and being a guide in whatever way you need. How have those conversations been? Can you just talk about the impact James has been since he got here?
He's been incredible. I mean, he's been around the league for 8 years or something like that. He's been around forever. So having a guy like that to lean on for advice and kind of minor details and details he can tell me about the game and what to expect and all that, it's been a real help. And we're competing obviously, but I'm not too worried about that. I'm just trying to be one of the best 5 and just go from there and see what happens.
Trevor, when you play to the whistle, like you said, your game, are you trying to just basically send a message to your opponent? Something there?
Something. I mean, a little bit. I mean, it gets in D lineman's head a little bit. So I think kind of, but that's just how I've always played the game, and that's just how it's meant to be played to me. So, yeah.
How many practice fights have you got?
In my career, I mean, not real fights, I would say. I mean, scuffles for sure. Like, kind of what happened today. I mean, it's nothing. Like, I'm not going out to start a fight or anything. But if things happen, it's a competitive game, and people are competing to make the team play. I mean, we're trying to all get better. We're trying to make a Super Bowl, so we're trying to get better every day.